Okay. Hey everyone, happy new moon in Sagittarius. It was one of those days today. It was just a day. Costco was like full of people and like employees blocking off aisles, and you're like, I just want to go get the bread. And the bread aisle has been blocked off forever. So it was that kind of day for me today. And then I get to come home and film. I'm like, yes. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful day out there. New moon coming up here. It's Sunday or Monday. Wait. No, wrong year. What day is it? It appears to be Monday. Okay, yep, Monday. So, there is a solar eclipse also, so you may be feeling that eclipse energy at this point in time. And I find the solars really kind of show up as people not feeling super, that's what I'm looking for. Super, like, seen. That's the word, seen. There's something down there. Super seen. You tend to feel a little overshadowed sometimes, like, oh my God, so big. And coming at the end of 2020, it's definitely a time where, like, if you're feeling a bit like total overwhelm, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just let it be what it is, and it's okay. Lot going on, still a lot going on, lot going to be going on for 2021 too. So, before I forget, moon readings are going into the Cosmic Shadow Light forecast next year as audio readings. So I'm going to switch back to, I think, a monthly collective reading on YouTube and make some other YouTube changes too, which will be fun. And you'll find out what those are in the new year. So I've been doing Vlogmas this year, and I have officially made it, I think, longer now by one day than I did the first time I tried to do Vlogmas. But part of that was the weather. Uploading became impossible because the internet went out, because the snow was so heavy. So for this new moon in Sagittarius, I grabbed the Chicoli Oracle and the Star Child Tarot. So, like, there's several decks that I just really like how they look together, and this is one of the pairs. So really, they just, the aesthetics and the colors go really well, so they're a favorite to pair together. And they also work very well together. I mean, they can look pretty together, but if they don't work well together, then it's not really, you know, whatever. So, okay. Okay, we got Octopus Girl. So. Who needs saving? Who needs saving in your life? Or some extra support. You know, who's a little frazzled, needs a little extra something. It doesn't have to necessarily be even like a big save. It's like, here's a casserole. Happy day. And then go on with your life. Well, who needs a little extra support? Look for those people, and it could be you. And if that's you, be like, hey, I need some tentacles. Someone support me. I think this is, I really like the Chicoli because Oracle, it's kind of sweetly creepy. Is how I tend to think of this deck. I need to pick up her tarot, but I just have never got around to it. But this is really feeling just kind of like, who needs a little extra help? Whether it's like casserole or, I don't know, loaning a book, picking something up for someone, just simply, you know, knocking on their window saying, hey, you alive in there, since no one's coming out. We live in strange times that none of us wanted to live in. And sometimes in strange times that you don't want to be dealing with, you need a little extra support. For check in with those people who in your life you may feel like they need a little extra support, whether it's a neighbor, a family member, a friend. Who are those people who need a little something extra at the moment? So let's pull 2 cards from the Star Child Tarot. Oh, and Get Crystal's still on special too. So it's typically $123 and it's currently on special for $90. If you bundle it with Illuminate and Activate, it's $110. And Illuminate and Activate is currently $30. So once January 4th hits, Illuminate and Activate and Get Crystal will go back to normal prices. Ooh, well. I think we got kind of a nice power reading for this solar eclipse. So we got this aspect of help and support, and you can even, we're looking at others and also within our own lives what we need supported and help with. And I feel like that's kind of like our external action message, and I feel like the rest of this is kind of like how to move out of this year and do so in a very empowered way. So the first card, Queen of Wands. So what are we doing here with this Queen of Wands? And she is the watery part of fire. So we got a little steam energy going on here, and we can blow off any lethargy, lack of creativity. There's another word, inaction. Things that are kind of making us feel a little stagnant right now. This is the energy we're going to use to steam that right on out as we leave 2020. Leave that kind of sluggish energy as much as you can in 2020 as you move into 2021. What are the ways you can bolster creativity, fire, that steaminess, passion, and not just romantic passion, but just passion for living and passion for the best life you can create? Queen of Wands, we want to bring out our inner fire, our inner creativity, and use that fire and water to really pull in intuition and work intuitively within those things that are kind of stagnating right now, that need an influx of really good, solid, fiery, intuitive, watery emotions and dreams. You can even spend some time mooning about, daydreaming about things that you would love to go do again. Things like that. Count 2. Dreams, intuition, creativity, fire, motion, action. This feels like whatever feels like it's kind of been like not going the way you want it. It's stuck. Sluggish, stagnant. This is the energy. Queen of Wands. Bring her in. And our second card is Starseed. So what's your connection with the universe? How are you connecting with the greater world? With the land, capital L, land. With things like trees, plants, animals, the universe, all those with capitals though. Not talking like your little kitty cat pet. Not that kitty cat pets should be disregarded in this, or other pets. We're looking at the big generalizations of connections with the capital letters. How do you work with the land that you live on? How do you work with the moon phases, especially in the sun phases, because we got that new moon and we got that solar eclipse. We have a lot of energy here to fuel connection if we so desire to. And that's a really powerful place to be. And a really lovely place to be right now. To let all that connection just come back in. Since we can't fully go out and connect with other people in ways we normally would. We can't live our lives in ways that we normally would. But we can do some magic. We can do some ritual. We can stop and listen to what the greater world around us is saying. So even cities have a sound to them, and each city's sound, each town is different. There's a song they sing, and you can connect to that song and work with that energy of that place. You can break it down and work with the energy of a place. Salt Lake, Memory Grove was my place to go whenever I needed to reconnect to nature. Because I didn't really have a yard. I lived in a triplex. We didn't have a full proper yard. But when I needed to go connect and walk around in nature, I'd walk down to Memory Grove and wander about there and get restored and reconnect with the land. So there's some empowerment going on here as we move into this solar eclipse. So use it. Really make it yours. Affirmation card is I am wonderful. This is like my original prototype deck I made. And there are some of these for sale still. Not the prototypes, but the non-prototypes. So I'm wonderful. See your wonder, because you are part of that wonder of the universe. You really, when it comes down to it, you're never not connected to the universe because you're part of it. You're part of this world. We just tend to see ourselves as separate. So remember, let's do a little recap here before we close out. We've got Tentacle Girl, little Octopi Girl, who's doing some porting here. It's like, this guy needs a little help. He's from a little too deep. Or maybe she's supposed to be a jellyfish. Oh, she's Jellyfish Girl. It just made that connection. I'm like, oh, those are jellyfish. She's a jellyfish girl. Jellyfish Girl. Just very in this moment made that connection, yes. But Jellyfish Girl, since we now know she's a jellyfish because there's jellyfish in the background, is helping this dude out. He needs a little extra support because he dove a little too far and he passed out. He's not okay. And she's helping him out. Or maybe she's drowning. I don't know. There's always that potentiality. But she appears to be going upwards, so we're going to assume she's saving him. So help check in with others. Make sure they don't need a little extra support. Because right now we're going to burn off some stagnation with some steamy energy. We're going to move into our creativity, whatever that means to you. And remember, creativity can be just simply living a life well lived, of cooking yourself a nutritious dinner, of making sure you drink some water, and maybe then have a little dance party afterwards. It doesn't have to be involved creative arts, voice, performing, painting, whatever. It can be anything you need it to be. So use her to blow through anything that's feeling just a little bit sluggish and stagnant right now, because Starseed is having us reconnect to everything out there. And remembering to listen and talk to the land, to the universe, to your guides, to all that kind of stuff, whatever you work with, however you perceive it. Trust your intuition, trust yourself, listen to what's going on in your world, and know it just a little bit better this new moon with the solar eclipse. All right, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful December. This is the last moon reading I'm doing. I'm going to take some time off at the end of the year. I'll be back around the first week of January with a monthly reading for January. And meanwhile, check out Vlogmas, because I'm going until I think like the 23rd or 4th. All right. Bye-bye, everyone. Go out there and be the love in the world.